Okay, so I did a Walmart pickup, and by a Walmart pickup, I mean a Walmart delivery. Bitch, I don't know why I did not do this sooner. Like, honestly. Okay, I absolutely had to get some of this. I did not realize that I was out of it until it was very inconvenient for me, too. I got some toothpaste, very excited about the fact that this is so stupid. I've bought the same kind of toothpaste 3 times in a row. It's a very stupid part of my lore that I have this thing with buying and trying different toothpaste because I've convinced myself that my mouth doesn't feel clean. I've bought this 3 times in a row. I'm so fucking proud of myself. By the way, I'm struggling to breathe, so I got this. It hurt my heart a little bit to get it because it was $14. But I'm hoping that it will stick on my grays a little bit longer than the $5 one that I've been using has been. It's supposed to be blue black. I use the Color Silk, like the I think it's Revlon Color Silk, and literally like I dye my hair with it, and a couple of days later my grays are back. I'm really hoping that this will do something for me, at least for more than like a few days. I have this problem, and I know a few people that do, where I put black dye on my hair and I don't really see a whole hell of a lot of a difference. Yeah, I don't know how to word that. I'm hoping that this actually will make some kind of a difference on my hair. I was gonna dye it like right now. I was gonna shower and then dye it, but I can't. I gotta wait a little bit. I'm hoping, well, I think I'm just gonna take my time and not panic. I'm panicking because the news in the US is just, you know, if you know, you know. I'm just gonna take my time. I'm just gonna chill and take my time and maybe shower. Well, I am gonna shower in a little bit, but I don't know if I'm gonna dye my hair and just not like panic about filming, you know. This is called balance, okay? This is what we like to call balance. My hair is doing whatever she wants. Listen. Oh my God. It's doing whatever it wants. Listen. Last night, I very suddenly and expectedly lost the will to live. And it was because I realized that I had to wash my hair so that I could dye it, and then would have to wash my hair again after I dyed it to get the dye out. And I was like, I can't do this. And it like knocked every ounce of whatever to do anything straight the fuck out of me. I was like, nothing is ever as easy as you think it's gonna be. And so I just gave up on the day, and now I'm officially like in real time filming, and that always stresses me the hell out. And I just really enjoy how I'm being very serious, and this is what I look like. But anyways, yeah, I forgot that once you put fucking dye in your hair, you have to wash it out. I almost at one point in time just like caved and put it in. Like, I was just gonna throw the dye on top of my hair as was, but like I hadn't washed it in like 3 or 4 days, and I spent $14 fucking on this dye. Like, I think whenever I use my $5 dye, it's like whatever. If it doesn't work, it works. If it only half-ass works, whatever. But like, I may as well take out $14 fucking and light that shit on fire if I don't do it correctly. And by correctly, I mean washing my hair, and the rest of the steps I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna use 1.5 butt cheeks, okay? I'm not gonna fully half-ass it, but I will use 1.5 butt cheek. I mix it up properly. I slap that shit on my head. Do I like pull out a mirror and make sure that I got the back and like use heat and all that shit, or wrap my hair or whatever? No. No, listen, we, like, at this point in time in my life, I'm fucking lucky that I'm doing this at all, okay? I'm fucking lucky that I give a shit at all, and I'm looking at myself, do you care, bitch? Like, look at you, do you care? Kinda. I'm trying to think of how I'll feel when I like have eyebrows drawn on and like a full face of makeup and like, I was gonna say cute clothes, but Eb swatched me my favorite hoodie the other day when he went to the laundromat, so that counts. But yeah, I have a booby cramp. It's awful. This has a primer in it. A bonding primer. I haven't read the directions yet, but I can tell you right now, bitch. If I have to rinse my hair, I give up. If I have to rinse my fucking hair, I give up. Bonding primer. This is in French? Yeah. No. Pulling it to ends. Apply before coloring to dry hair. Mid-length first, then pulling through to ends. Okay, I don't have to wash out the bonding primer because I was about to say, bitch, this is my 13th reason. If you add one extra step to my fucking hair dye, this is my fucking 13th reason. Out of my goddamn face, okay? I know to you guys it's been actually probably like less than a second, but for me, real time, it's been over a half hour because I had to disassociate for a little bit. I don't know. I like to hurt my own feelings, you know what I mean? Like, I like to see something and then it makes me think of something else and then it makes me think of something else and then it makes me think of something else. Also, I just realized my tripod is balancing on my bed. That's awesome. That's really good. Also, the girl in the sample pictures is really pretty. Like, fuck you. Primer. Have you ever heard of such a thing? Primer. What the fuck? This better come with gloves. And it better come with good gloves. Because do you have gloves? Okay. I assume. Do I need to put gloves on for the primer? No, that's bonding treatment. That's the hair stuff. Step 1, bonding primer. Before coloring, apply bonding primer to dry hair. Focus on mid-length, then bring the remaining product to the ends. Do not apply to roots. Okay, because my dumb ass was literally about to just slap that shit all over my head. In the picture, she does have gloves on. So that's what we're going to go by. RIP to my sheets. But also, if I have to get up and like sit at my desk or go in my bathroom to do this, RIP to my fucking will to live. So I think it's kind of a fair trade a little bit. Look at these 50 little gloves. The difference between a $4, close to $5 pack of box dye and a $14 one. I will say these feel like, I'm not too confident in them. Oh my God, it worked. I had to take my gloves off. This is the little Bluetooth remote that came with my new pink tripod. And I was like, how the fuck am I supposed to hit record and not record when I have gloves on? I think these are mostly supposed to be used for selfies, but I'm gonna destroy it with hair dye. Okay, okay, it's working. It's working and it works. I guess if you're trying to be slick with one of these, you should hold it off of the camera because it... Oh, I guess the blue light isn't as... Sorry, I'm having fun. I'm gonna brush the knots out of my hair. Do you know how hard it was for me last night after I got out of the shower? I'm not gonna rake my scalp. I just need to get, because I was like, I can just power through it. Like, I'll just like apply the shit on my hair and it'll be fine. And then I tried to run my fingers through my hair and they wouldn't go through. And I was like, okay, so it's that bad. I'm not gonna rake my scalp. I'm just gonna get the knots. Do you know how hard it was for me last night to not just like very mechanically, oh my God, it's like clinging to my face. It's so frizzy. Put leave-in conditioner in. Like, do you have any idea how hard it was for me to not just like robotically do that? There's so much hair in this brush. and I haven't been using it because it lost like 2 of the little coaty things off of the bristles, and that shit hit my head and it like hurt so bad that I was like, hey, fuck you. Forever and ever, fuck you. Okay, I think I got, I'm trying not to rake my scalp. I think I got all of the knots out. Okay, it says we're not supposed to apply this to our roots. I guess sometimes reading directions pays off because, bitch, I was just going to slather this shit all over my head with, like, absolutely no regard whatsoever to the directions. Do I need these scissors? 1 second. I know I have a pair right here. Hold on. Oh, they're, like, literally right here. These little drawers, these, like, $16 fucking drawers that I got from Walmart are like the best investment I've made in a really long time. Okay? Don't touch my roots. Don't go to my roots. Don't go to my roots. I can do that. Just don't touch your roots. Is the world gonna explode if we go on our roots? Probably not. It doesn't say like how, like if you're just supposed to like lightly coat it. It smells good and kind of bad at the same time. It doesn't say like to like lightly coat it or like what you're supposed to do. I don't think it says to let it sit for any amount of time either. Don't touch your fucking roots, stupid. I don't have a lot of hair, so I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot of this left over. I was literally gonna slather my whole fucking head with this, even though the instructions specifically say don't do that. I think they're saying like use this on the middle of your hair and work it down to the ends. Probably because if you have a normal amount of hair, you've got to like use it sparingly. Well, I don't. I have about a fourth of the amount of hair that most people have, and it's just like a ruse because I like literally my hair's curly and it's frizzy, so it looks like I have a lot more than I do. All right, this step's over. Did you see how convenient this little son of a bitch is? I'm sure this is gonna be destroyed by the end of this. I'm absolutely certain of it. I probably should have brought over, like, I have this little breakfast tray thing. I probably should have brought that over to, like, set the dye on. And I probably should have turned on a few more lights because it's kind of dark in here a little bit. I'm going to give this $14 hair dye the best chance possible. Also, let's do this in my bed where I can destroy my sheets and also have like the shittiest, worst lighting possible to do it. At least if I'm at like my little desk area, there's a lot of pink and shit around me so I can like see kind of. But anyways, this is kind of sending me. The bottle being bent is kind of sending me, and I keep being on the French side of the directions and trying to read them and then realizing that it's French. Okay. Mix. Screw cap and shake. Why did I have to read the fucking directions to do, like, hello? I will say this is nice. This whole not having to cut this shit off and like oh no, I will say it's nice because you can just peel it off. I kind of feel like a lot of times whenever I take the tops off of like cheap box dye, cutting it off is kind of like opening a can of biscuits. Like, you know, it's going to be kind of violent and scary. And sometimes the dye like pops out of the top of it. This, I'm going to have to ask Epps for help. Never mind. I'm so strong. Oh my God, bitch. Oh my God. Sorry, this just feels really fancy. Like, what the hell? This just feels so fancy. I'm sure I'm going to end up with black dye on my legs. Read closed directions carefully. Empty container of tube 2A into bottle 2B. I can do that. If you're wondering why it's such a big deal for me to like wash my hair, because I dye my hair all the time. I dye my hair all the time, right? You guys have watched me dye and bleach my hair like who knows how many times. The big deal is one of our screwy things, the things that turn the shower on and off, is broken. And I can't get it. Like, I cannot grip it and turn it because it causes me a lot of physical pain. Because I have soft hands, like, and I physically am weak, and Ebbs can like death grip it and do it like it's nothing. So anytime that I want to take a shower, I have to ask him to turn it on, and then have to further ask him to come back upstairs and turn it off. And I don't want him to have to do that while he's working. So do I need to just, I can do it, guys. I can do it. Okay. I was like, bitch, I know that that has to be punctured by now. So a lot of times I have to time my showers like before he works or after he gets off of work, which isn't until really late at night. And also just like, I don't like using my kid's shower. Like, the boys have their own bathroom downstairs, and that's just the one that Epps uses because he doesn't want to deal with the drain. But, or whatever it is, the screwy thing. It feels like being in a fucking spaceship. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like to use the boys' shower. It feels like taking a shower in somebody else's house. So I just don't. I need to get a new thingy. And I just haven't, because I'm afraid of buying the wrong thing, you know. And also we have to shut the water off to be able to replace it. It's just like, why? Listen, when you go to buy a home, there's a lot of things that you have to, like, a checklist of things that you have to worry about. Something that they don't prepare you for is everything fucking leaks. You're just never prepared for the amount of leaks. Yeah, our bathroom is directly above our living room. And way to discover that something up here was leaking. You know how we discovered the best way possible? Our TV broke. Because there was a leak from upstairs and it was dripping onto the TV. And it shorted the TV out. But that was a while ago. That was probably like 2 or 3 years ago, but I don't know time, but it was a while ago. I'm kind of discovering in doing this that the bottle's just kind of shaped like that. Like, it's just kind of like, woo! It's like, it's not perfectly round, I'm going to guess, so that you can hold it easier. By the way, did I tell you guys the name of this dye? It's called Desert Nights. Fancy. I feel so fancy with my $14 dye. Shit, I don't know. I sincerely need this shit to like make a difference on my hair for my mental health. Bitch, I need to put this on. I need to look in the mirror. I need to see a difference. I need to see a difference because there's so many times that I have put black dye on my hair and I've been like, but also, did I tell you guys another big concern that I have is this is blue black, and I've been buying like natural black dye, and that's probably why I don't see a difference, because like my hair is like as dark brown as it can be without being like black, which is natural black. I'm a little concerned about the fact that my hair extensions are a natural black and this is a blue black, and I'm like, bitch, what if my hair extensions don't match? And then I'm like, okay, well then I can dye them too. And then I'm like, but what if I dye my hair in the future and it does the same thing? You know what I mean? Like, what if I dye my hair? What if I just keep buying the same dye forever and ever and ever? What if they stop making the dye and then I try a different blue black and it doesn't look blue black, but my hair extensions still do? I'm spiraling. Bitch, you can't spiral. It's 2:28 in the afternoon. I don't know how long I'm supposed to do this. It's kind of making me dizzy. I think I've been doing it for like 5 minutes. I just went to smell it and like touch my lip with it. So if I end up with a blue purple streak on my upper lip, it's from that, because I'm a fucking I was about to say, this is ammonia free, so it doesn't smell half bad. And then the more that it's like sitting, the more that I'm like, actually, this kind of smells like something that's triggering me a little bit. And I was trying to figure out what it is. And I figured it out. I know what this smells like. It smells like black licorice, is what it smells like. This smells like a fucking Jaeger bomb. This smells like what my sinus cavity used to smell like after a night of heavy drinking. Because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but the fact that I have a Jaeger tattoo, is it on this side? No, I don't know what side it's on. The fact that I have a Jaeger tattoo, where is it? Should tell you this about me. A lot of people are like, is that a Harry Potter tattoo? Like, yeah. Or is that a Satan thing? Yeah, whatever you want it to be. It's triggering the shit out of me. Jaeger was my favorite whenever I was drinking heavily. I would literally like double fist Jaeger bombs. Be like, I don't feel anything. And the next thing that I know, I'm robotically walking home, because I literally walking like a mile home in, 15-degree weather, because I can't feel anything. So I don't know that I'm in pain, waking up in my lower body outside of the house, upper body inside of the house. So I guess it counts that I made it home. It smells like fucking Jaeger is what it smells. It smells like fucking Jägermeister. Did I just like close my eyes and very blindly slop this shit on my head? Oh, yeah, I did. I didn't even look. I didn't even like look at myself in the screen to see if I was doing it correctly. Okay, so the directions say 35 minutes for grays. And bitch, we're dealing with some grays. That's why we're doing this. That's why I decided to switch from my tried and true $5 dye to a $14 dye, because my fucking grays, I don't know. I don't know what the hell, like, I don't know. Does other people deal with that? The fact that their gray hair, like, oh, does it matter? Like, I got shit slopped all over my face. And I'm like, oh no, I have some black dye on my hands. Who gives a fuck about my hands? That's why I switched, because my fucking grays don't care about hair dye. Like, literally, like, a day, 2-3 days after I dye my hair, I'll look in the mirror and I'll start seeing them like slowly pop up again. So I'm kind of hoping if I upgrade my hair dye a little bit. Should I need to set a timer? It said 35 minutes. What if we leave it on for 40? What if we leave it on for 40? And listen, if this works, great. And I'm really hoping that it does. Then maybe I'll just rebite it. I'm just going to leave it on for 40. I might have to end this video and show you guys the end results in a different video. Because I'm behind. I'm not behind. I'm like right on time with filming, and that just stresses me the fuck out. So I'm just going to end this video and start another video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.